Hey, fuck what y'all talk about. That nigga better do the right thing and make another movie. Fuck you talking about. Got that lame ass movie. So you take the pussy away, more people gonna get killed. That shit's stupid. And you got Nick. Come on, man. Spike Lee, make another movie, bro. Real shit, bro.
It's Woody Akademiks, and check it out, because if you guys don't know, a lot of people are having a lot of reactions to Spike Lee's new film called Chiraq. Now, here is the thing, because we've seen some people kind of say either no comment or, man, fuck this shit, is this a parody? We even see, like, the fucking Max Payne of Chiraq, 600 Breezy, the gun-toting savage. He's saying, what the fuck is this, Spike Lee? You better do the right thing and make another motherfucking movie. Now, here are a couple big problems with the film. And by the way, let me just say that Spike Lee, he put out a video with additional scenes, right? He's kind of explaining it away, and he tried to challenge his inner negotiator by saying, well, the movie Chiraq is actually satire, and it's kind of using, like, humor. And I'm looking like, motherfucker, were you trying to do the War in Chiraq, the movie version? But still, pretty much he's trying to say what you guys saw is really satire. Now, there's nothing wrong with satire. I use it here all the time. Now, here's the big problem with how he fucked up. And by the way, link is in the description. Please go check out what he said. There's some extra scenes. Those scenes actually look serious, and consequently, none have Nick Cannon. Okay, now, casting the people to play the roles in a movie called Chiraq, you have to have some type of at least understanding of their culture. Not only that, understanding of their style, their swag, their basic look. And now, I get what he's saying. Like, he's pretty much saying, listen, we're making a movie, blah, blah, but if you're gonna name it Chiraq, because you know why you named it Chiraq, Spike Lee, you basically wanted to make Miami Tale over again. That's the movie that Trina was in, and you wanted it to be more relevant, so you named it Chiraq just because it's the most violent city. Stop it, okay? We're not dumb, okay? You really didn't want to make a Chiraq movie. You named a different, you probably had the idea in mind already. And then you said, oh, let's bring it to Chicago. Let's name it Chiraq, okay? So you named it Chiraq, but then you left out the elements that people who know Chiraq, or at least even have a perception of what Chiraq is, they feel offended because they're like, it's missing a lot of elements. Now, first of all, the casting, okay? You can't have Nick Cannon play the lead role. I don't give a fuck. You can't have Nick Cannon play the lead role. I get it. It's satire. But when you name it Chiraq, now you're taking more than just having a comedic, humorous feel, right? Now, of course, you said it was serious, which it is, but listen, man. You fucked up with the casting. You can't have a bunch of bald-headed dudes that are really like in their 30s and 40s playing characters, which to be honest at least what people now consider Chiraq. And by the way, let's not act like the name Chiraq is a name that came from the 80s and 90s, okay? Let's not act like you're doing a movie that's really set in the 80s and 90s. This is really set in either nowadays or at least the max less than 10 years ago. So maybe 5 years ago, okay? So you're not doing some shit that was way back. So let's deal with the current situation, right? So you fucked up on the casting. Everybody in there got bald heads or like got a motherfucking Caesar on with a bunch of waves. And niggas ain't got time to get waves. Niggas got dreads. Okay? So that's the first problem. The second problem is this whole plot. Okay? You heard 600 Breezy say it. It's true. Okay? If you're going to make over Miami Tale and not make it pertaining to what's going on in Chiraq, don't name the movie Chiraq and have it based around Chicago. If you want to make this whole little fairy tale that niggas will stop killing each other because of pussy, man, bring that shit to somewhere else. Bring that shit to, I don't know, bring that shit to Frank Block, okay? That shit's not going on in Chiraq. The thoughts of the main proponents that love to encourage a fuckery, and to be honest, if they're there or not, niggas are gonna kill each other, okay? So we got two problems, the casting, and of course we got a problem with this whole theory that niggas will actually stop the violence because of pussy. Okay, so that's two big problems already, right? Now, when it's obvious that it's that big of a disconnect between what people perceive Chiraq to be and what you just made, just take the L, my dude. To be honest, you should have named it Chiraq, okay? Unless you were going to really get inside that culture. And we know violence is violence, right? But the culture of Chiraq is more than violence, okay? It's a lot of stuff that you need to accurately portray to make it seem like it's true to the core culture of what Chiraq is, okay? Making a different movie. And if you guys don't know what movie I'm talking about, there's a movie called Miami's Tale. And basically, it's the same fucking thing. Now, it's this type of plot has been going on for a long time, right? Where, like, two groups are fighting and the women say, oh, we're going to empower ourselves and we're going to just, like, stop giving our pussy and it's going to change everything. But to be honest, it came across as really just using Chicago for its violent element just to promote a movie that really has nothing to do with Chicago. Okay, that's the problem. It doesn't, other than just saying crime, which there is crime everywhere, right? So you could have had this movie, and as I said, you should have had it in Frank Block. But other than that, it doesn't really pertain to what's going on in Chiraq. For that, Spike Lee, I believe you fucked up. Okay, I believe you fucked up. I believe having a character such as Nick Cannon, which already, I mean, niggas is mad at you just because you have a nigga looking like a motherfucking goofy being a savage. It's just disrespectful. So, Spike Lee, I will watch it. It'll be probably entertaining, but to be a accurate depiction of what Chiraq is and the culture, even from the more serious clips you put out, which I did watch, and I will say I kind of get what you're trying to do, but that's a good movie, but has nothing to do with Chiraq. If you're going to go out your way to name it Chiraq, please address and understand the reasons why it's Chiraq and keep it culturally relevant, because it's other shit you're trying to do and just throwing pieces together. It's not going to work, and the people have spoken, and it's either time for you to address it or you could watch this movie go down like the Aaliyah's movie, okay? Nobody's feeling it right now. You could possibly change that. What do you Akademiks? You guys weigh in, man. Are you guys just over this fucking Chiraq film, or you guys are interested? Now, I said I'm gonna watch. I'm really gonna watch this thing. But as far as me watching, like, yo, this is gonna be like straight out of Compton, and you kind of got a feeling of how Compton was at that time, I don't believe that would be the case with this movie as far as Chicago, okay, and especially Chiraq. What did Akademiks? Get in the comments. Make sure you guys like. Definitely subscribe. I will tell you guys this though. Please do not be threatening Spike Lee. It's not the way to go, okay? Listen, it's a guy who's probably, how old is fucking Spike Lee, okay? Spike Lee probably doesn't even understand the current culture of what's going on. And that's another reason why you should have just left Chiraq the fuck alone. I'm out.